I have been talking about starting a YouTube channel that focuses on muscular dystrophy and getting through life and learning to live with it. I was very fortunate, blessed would be another good word to use, when I was young to be athletic, and that probably helped me more than I can imagine. Just the fact that I was involved in team sports and had some amazing coaches along the way that were great mentors and almost like second dads to some degree, that used words like intestinal fortitude and just always that win-win-win mentality. And not necessarily win against competing against somebody else, but competing against yourself and your own abilities to give up or not push through the pain or what have you. And I'm very fortunate to have been lucky enough to be athletic and got that exposure in my life, and that the great things that I had ingrained into me, a lot like the military, which I got to spend close to 9 years of my life in the National Guard and basic training, all the fun stuff that comes with being in the military, and just getting that adapt and overcome and push through, and there's no task too big. You can do anything you set your mind to, kind of thing. So I think that helps a lot with how I'm dealing with this. I can easily see how people can get really depressed quickly because things change. For years I blamed it on sports, thinking it was just my knees and hips suffering. I was in small schools in Kansas where we didn't have a really deep bench, so I got lucky enough to play both directions on the football field, including special teams. So, as with most of the people that were in our, on my teams or on the teams I was part of, most of the people played both sides and didn't leave the field. And I'd say the only thing that probably stood apart to some of the other athletes is as a running back, and not a very big running back. I was 5'8" and 143 pounds when I graduated from high school. Carrying the ball put me in a position where I got tackled a lot. And pretty much every time from my junior year on that I was in a game, those guys that were tackling me were trying to get me out of the game. Like, my little brother can attest to that because he played the same position. It's crazy. So I was blaming my situation on football and how hard I was on my body, jumping off single-story houses into hay bales and jumping across creeks and falling on rock. Just the list is so long of the things I did to myself along the way. So I always had an excuse. Until I got to the point where I was in the gym one day and trying to do calf workouts and doing toe lifts.
Thank you for watching so far. Michael has a lot more to share, and he will be adding the next chapter soon. He appreciates your support so much. Stay tuned as the journey continues and Michael learns to live with muscular dystrophy.